What's going on, YouTube? You already know who you're tuning to. It's your boy Victor P, back with another video. As promised, the new series is here. It is called 50, and I'll let you guys guess what I'm alluding to with that title. And this is episode 1. I call it the origin because I'm going to give you guys a quick little backstory about my thought process as far as the creation of this anti and why I made this anti. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it because I don't want to ramble on too long. This gameplay isn't long as it is. So this is year 5. I've been forced to play hardcore TDM because hardcore KC died, I think, halfway through year 4. So being that the hardcore community is already small, I've been playing the same people for basically half a year. So they recognize the name whenever they see it in the lobby. And they start to play weird as a result. And one thing I did not want to do in year 5, because I had already proven that I was a sweat in the first 4 years of this game, I'm just hopping on the game to have fun. I want to run around and enjoy the last good COD that I felt had been released in the last 5 years. So just running around the map to try to find enemies only to get into their spawn and see them, aimed up with LMGs, holding a line of sight, holding their iron sights up the whole time, just was not enjoyable. And that's how people played when they saw me on the other team. It didn't matter if I was solo, which I usually was, or if I was in a party. If they're usually in a party, playing against one person, you don't have to play like that to try to get a win. But that's what I was running into too much for my liking. So the only way to offset that is to make a different account so that people don't know who it is on the other team. And you'd be surprised how differently people play when they don't realize that a sweat is in the lobby with them. When they know a sweat is in the lobby, you look at the enemy team, they got 2 recons, 2 crashes, and 2 zeros. But when they don't know it's a sweat in there, they might be picking Outrider, Ajax, Prophet, just doing a bunch of random shit. And, actually moving around the map, not playing so hard to be annoying. And that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to face in this game, because that's what I'm doing. I'm running around. I'm not living in a 6-man. I'm just out here rushing, trying to get kills, trying to get streaks, trying to get wins and enjoy the game. So that's why I made the anti. Why did I name it Hooper Zero? Well, I already knew that I was gonna have to save these randoms. I already knew I was gonna have to be the savior. I was gonna have to answer the call. That's why I made that series of answering the call, of late joins, making comebacks. And that's why I had the Duffel Bag Diaries series of carrying randoms to win. So I had to be a superhero. And if you take the word superhero, you switch the position of the H and the S, you get Hooper Zero. And that's basically how I came up with the name. That's why in some of these gameplays you'll see my, what is it, the damn, I'm drawing a blank, the calling card of the superhero flying through the air. I try to be very cerebral, very tongue-in-cheek with both of the antis that I had. That's just how I am in real life. I try to be analytical with things and a little bit clever. So if people paid attention, they would figure out that he's got the superhero calling card. If you move the S and the H, it's really superhero. So for anybody who was paying attention, I doubt people actually put that much thought into it, but I did. So there's that. I said I wasn't gonna ramble too long, but the video's almost over now. But episode 2 is on the way. Hopefully you enjoyed episode 1 because I have a lot more videos. So like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Victor P. I am out.